road trippers, man. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the road trip. All praises to the Most High. Shalom. That's right, man. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to each and every single one of you, man. My Akim, my Akatim. Brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, aunties, and uncles, grandmas, and grandpas. Shalom to each and every single one of you. Welcome back to the road trip, man. In all sincerity. And I'm just grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for being back. Right? Shalom, man. That's a greeting. That's a Hebrew Israelite greeting. That's an Israelite greeting to one another, saying, hey, man, I just love you. Been thinking about you. How you feeling, man? It's very considerate. All right. And shalom, meaning peace. All right? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to your homes, your dwelling places, man. Where you stay at, man. Where you live at, boy. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be safe. That's right. Safe. Safe. Right? Like sliding the home plate, bro. On that batting corner, bro. You're coming around third base. Coming right there. Sliding in the home. Safe, nigga. That's what I want for you, boy. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Right? Peace and blessings to your homes, your dwelling places, where you stay at, your homes, right? Your loved ones, your children, of course, man, your friends, and them little fur babies, man, little fur Nahggas, little fur niggas. Love them little bets, little pets, bro. We place our bets on them little Nahggas too, bro. They save us. They're smart. Listen to that dog, man. So anyway, let's give some praises, man. All praises to the Most High, Abba, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, man. You know, bro, what? What did he say? Oh, what? Oh, you don't know yet, man? I'm saying all praises to the Father, Almighty, El Shaddai, the Almighty, right? But I'm saying all praises to the Father, Yahweh. And I'm giving glory to Yahweh Shai, who is the Son of the Father, right? I'm giving honors to the Ruach HaKodesh, who's the Spirit of the Father. It's the Ruach. It's the tender side of the Father, right? That's that soft comforter side of the Father, right? It's his Ruach. Come on, man. The Ruach of Yahweh. So, come on, man. Let's make it make sense. All right, so I'm giving all praises. Whoa, little disco. Honor, glory, and all that to the Most High, man. You know, and everything that comes with him that he gives us. The Son and the Ruach. You understand? Mashiach and the Ruach HaKodesh, man. And my love and my respect goes out to each and every single one of y'all. And I appreciate you. You understand? So we're back here. We're going to do some work, man. You know what I mean? We got our pleasantries in and out the way, and we're gonna go ahead and read. Back in the works of Flavius Josephus. These are the Antiquities of the YUHHHH, book number 5, chapter 8, concerning the fortitude of Samson and what mischiefs he brought upon the Philistines. Oh, that's gonna be fun read. All right, you guys, y'all ready to read this one? You want to dive in with this? All right, man. Whether you have these scriptures, whether you got the hard copy or you're scrolling online on this blue screen, please follow along with your read with your boy. I mean, I would love that. Accuracy. This one's kind of a long one. And we got some notes at the end of this too. Oh man, alright, cool. Let's get it. All praises to the Most High. There's no challenge bigger than an Israelite. You understand that? All right, man. One and done. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please, and gentlemen in the back, please sit down. We're about to start reading. You understand me, boy? You understand, boy? Let's get this work, man. Chapter 8. Let's begin, bruv. let's read this, man. All right, chapter 8, man. Concerning the fortitude of Samson and what mischiefs he brought upon the Philistines. All right, section 1, and it reads, let's go, boy. Abdon was dead. The Philistines overcame the Israelites and received tribute of them for 40 years, from which distress they were delivered after this manner. And that's the end of section 1. That's a short one. Let's just go ahead and let's just roll into 2. Okay, 2 reads, there was one Manoah, a person of such great virtue that he had few men his equals, and without dispute in principal persons of his country. He had a wife celebrated for her beauty and excelling in her contemporaries. He had no children, and being uneasy at his want of descendants, he entreated the Most High Yahweh to give him seed of their own bodies to succeed him and them. And with that intent, he became constantly into the suburbs, together with his wife, which suburbs were in the Great Plain. All right, this is in the Great Plains, right? There's some Great Plains, boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's other plains where they talk about the Great Plains, boy. You know what I'm saying? Boss up, nah. Now it reads and it continues. Now, he was fond of his wife to a degree of madness, and on that account was immeasurably jealous of her, right? Oh, so this is getting kind of toxic, right? So he's a toxic Nahgga. Now listen. Now when his wife was once alone, and apparition was seen by her, it was an angel of the Most High Yahweh. Oh boy, and resembled a young man, beautiful and tall, and brought her all the good news. Was that Gabriel? Was that Gabriel? Do we know this angel? Have we seen this angel? Have we heard of the angel of the Most High before, man? Was this Gabriel, bro? He brought her all the good news. He said all the good news, boy. Right? He said he was a fine countenance, man. Oh, so he was a handsome fella? Oh, so he's a handsome fella too? Oh, he had news? He had information? What else did it happen? Let's read. That she should have a son born by the Most High Yahweh's providence. Oh man, he's bringing direction. What happened to Sarai? Sarah? Didn't she get some information like this? Was that the same Nahgga? Was that the same angel who gave them both this news? Born by Yahweh's providence? That should be a goodly child of great strength, by whom, when he was grown up to man's estate, the Philistines should be afflicted. He exhorted her also not to cut his hair. Oh man, so he's a Nazarene. Oh boy, you know what that means? Oh boy, it's not for right now. Let's talk about. And that he should avoid all other kinds of drink. No wine, man. You can't eat of the vine, boy. You can't eat of that vine, boy. You can't touch that sweet vine, boy. Can't have that wine, boy. For so had the Most High Yahweh commanded, and be entirely contented with water. Oh, that's all you drinking, Nahgga. All right. So the angel, when he had delivered that message, went his way. I'm going on. His coming having been by the will of the Most High Yahweh. That's the end of section 2. Now, oh boy, man. You understand where I'm getting at, man? You digging in? That's right. He's a Nazarene. Nazarite, boy. You can't cut your hair. You can't drink wine, boy. You can't get sippy. You can't sip on this wine, boy. Nah, Nahgga. This ain't for you, Nahgga. Section 3, what it be, bro? And it reads, man. Now, the wife informed her husband when he came home of what the angel had said, who showed so great an admiration of the beauty and tallness of the young man that had appeared to her, and that her husband was astonished and out of himself for jealousy. See what I'm talking about? That jealousy, what? And such suspicions as are excited by that passion. Like, oh, you had a tall, strong man visit you today? What else happened? Right? But she was desirous of having her husband's unreasonable sorrow taken away. Accordingly, she entreated the Most High Yahweh to send the angel again, that he might be seen by her husband. See, she was trying to say, look, man, I ain't doing nothing crazy, man. Please, Yahweh, send this man back so, my husband don't think I'm, fooling around. You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? It was righteous, bro. Let's continue. So the angel came again by the favor of the Most High Yahweh, while they were in the suburbs, and appeared to her when she was alone without her husband. Dang, bro. She desired the angel to stay so long until she might bring her husband. That request being granted, she went to call Manoah. Come over here, Nahgga. Hey, I'm trying to show you why. You know what I mean? She said, I ain't cheating on you. What? Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this tall man. Look at this man, right? The angel, what? The angel, boy, from the Most High, nigga. Like, and it reads, when he saw the angel, he was not yet free from suspicion, and he desired him to inform him of all that he had told his wife. But when he said it was sufficient that he alone knew what he had said, he then requested of him to tell who he was, man. Who are you, boy? Like, who are you, bruh? That when he was when the child was born, they might return him thanks and give him a present, man. I want to give you something back, bro. He replied that he did not want any present, for that he did not bring them the good news of the birth of a son out of the want of anything. And when Manoah had entreated him to say and partake of his hospitality, he did not give his consent. However, he was persuaded at the earnest request of Manoah to stay so long as while he brought him on. He brought him one mark of his hospitality. So he killed a kid of the goats and direct his wife to boil it. Boil that meat, baby. Get that meat heated up, man, for this Nahgga boy. You know what I'm saying? We need this boy to eat, man. He's a messenger from the Most High. Heat that meat up, boy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, baby. He's talking to his wife. You know what I'm saying? When all was ready, the angel directed him to set the loaves and the flesh but without the vessels upon the rock. And when they had done, he touched the flesh with the rod which he had in his hand, which upon the breaking out of a flame was consumed together with the loaves, and by the means of the smoke, as by a vehicle. Now, Manoah was afraid of some danger. There's some supernatural ish going on, bud. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So you reach out, you touch it, smoke meat immediately. You're like, what? Well, boy, wait, I ain't put no flame in this yet, bud. Manoah was afraid that some danger would come to them from this sight of the Most High Yahweh, but his wife directed him to be of good courage. Oh, the woman spoke out for that. The Most High Yahweh appeared to them for their benefit, man. That's the end of section 3. I'm not even going to take a dip. Let's go right into 4. 4 says, so the woman proved with child and was careful to observe the injunctions that were given her. And they called the child, when he was born, Samson, which name signifies one that is strong. So the child grew rapidly, and it appeared evidently that he would be a prophet, both by a moderation of his diet and permission of his hair to grow. He was a Nazarite, man, a Nazarene, but also a judge, boy. That's the end of section 4. And this ain't no feminine junction, but they gave praise to the woman who gave strength to the boy who was about to be a judge, one of the strongest judges who's ever existed in this Bible. We're about to talk about Samson, end of section 4. Hallelujah, Selah. You ready? And that's why we give homage, bro. Everything in its time, everything in its place. That's right, man. What you know about my Nahgga Samson, man? What you know about Samson? Samson, boy. Samson on that strong Samson, huh? Check this out, man. Section 5, and it reads, now when he once came with his parents to Timnah, or Timnah, however you want to pronounce it, a city of the Philistines. When there was a great festival, he fell in love with a maid of the country, and was desired of his parents that he would procure him a damsel for his wife. But they refused so to do. They're like, no, man, you ain't getting no Philistine Canaanite woman. Nah, man, refused so to do. So it was a curse. But he was adamant. But he was like, no, I gotta have her because she was not of the stock of Yasharallah. Right? She wasn't of the tribes. Yet, because this marriage was of the Most High Yahweh, who intended to convert it to the benefit of the Hebrews, he persuaded them to have her to be espoused of him. And as he was continually coming to his parents, he met a lion. And though he was without a weapon, he met his attack and strangled him with his hands. Man, he broke that cat's neck, Nahgga, and cast the wild beast into a woody piece of ground on the inside of the road. On the inside of the road, bro. He broke that lion down, boy. Man, he busting lions down, boy. We breaking lions, boy. That's in section 5, man. We breaking lions now, man. All right. So let's get to section 6 and see what it says, boy. I love this. I'm enjoying myself. All praise to the Most High. This belongs to Yahweh El Shaddai. What you know about Samson and that strong arm, boy? What you know about that strong arm, boy? Oh, hold up. I'm sorry. Salake. Let me get this lit again. My bad. I had to step out for a second. My bad. Salake, y'all. Salake. Akim and Akatim, right? What you know about Samson and that strong arm, boy? Let's read section 6. And it says, man, and when he was going another time to the damsel, he lit upon a swarm of bees, making their combs in the breast of the lion. And taking their honeycombs away, he gave them together with the rest of his presents to the damsel. Man, sweet honey out the lion's womb, boy. That's the best honey. That's the best honey, boy. Out the lion's womb? Yeah, man, you ain't never had no honey out the lion's womb, Nahgga. Boy, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, boy. Man, out the womb, bro. The combs out the breast of the lion, and taking 3 honeycombs away, he gave them together with the rest of his presents to the damsel, Nahgga. Now the people of Timnah, out of the dread of young man's strength, he was too strong, boy. Too strong, gave him during the time of the wedding feast. For he then feasted them all, 30 of the most stout of the youth, man. There's a lot of niggas, bro. Strong bros, bro. This is toughness. You understand? Stout of their youth and pretense to be his companion, but in reliability to be on guard upon him, and he might not attempt to give them any disturbance. Now, as they were drinking merrily and playing, Samson said, as well usual at such times, come, if I propose you a riddle, and you can expound it in these 7 days time, right? You got 7 days to figure out what I'm talking about, nigga, right? I will give you everyone a linen shirt. That's fine, bro, right? A linen shirt and a garment as a reward for your wisdom. See, I'm about to bless you, Nahgga. Like, if y'all can figure this out, I'm about to put some blessings on you, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to have somebody knit you some fine custom garments, Nahgga. You know what I'm saying, boy? You about to be draped out, dripped up, boy. You know what I'm saying? Got these fringes, nigga. Right? So they being very ambitious to obtain the glory of wisdom together with the gains, desired him to propose his riddle. He said, hey, go ahead, man. What's the riddle, bruh? Let me figure that out, bruh. He said that a devourer produced sweet food out of itself, though itself were very disagreeable. And when they were to be able in 3 days' time to find out the meaning of the riddle, and desired the damsel to discover it by the means of her husband and tell it them, and then it threatened to burn her if she did not tell it to them. So when the damsel entreated Samson to tell it to her, he at first refused to do it. He said, what you talking about, bruh? What you talking about, baby? What you mean, lady? What you talking about, y'all? I ain't telling you, no, man. Trying to put me out, man. I made a bet. Hey, man, I'm not actually trying to give these Nahggas all these cloaks, man. These are my shirts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But listen, and it reads, but when she kept at him and fell into tears and made his refusal until it a sign of his unkindness to her. He informed her of his slaughter of a lion and how he found bees in the breast and carried away 3 honeycombs and brought them to her. Remember all these sweetness, man? Remember that honey? You ain't got no honey out, no lion wound, Nahgga. Hey, remember what I did for you, baby girl? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. Straight Hebrew Israelite, Nahgga. I'm Samson, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to read, bruh. Right? Thus he, suspecting nothing of deceit, informed her of all, and she revealed it to those that desired to know it. Then on the 7th day, oh boy, on the Shabbat, boy, you really messing with a nigga now. On the Shabbat we're on. There were to expound the riddle proposed to them, and met together before sun setting, and said, nothing is more disagreeable than a lion and those that light on it, right? That's the riddle. And nothing is sweeter than honey to those that make use of it, right? Verse 294. What a disagreeable woman, man. You understand this, man? And to which Samson made his rejoinder, right? His rejoinder, made this rejoinder. Nothing is more deceitful than a woman. For such is what, oh man, for such was the person that discovered my interpretation to you. Accordingly, he gave them the presents that he had promised them to make, right? Because the Ashkelonites, as met him upon the road, his spoils, who were themselves Philistines also. But he divorced this his wife, and the girl despised this anger. Man, forget you, bruh. Man, you snitching on me in the streets, man. This was pillow talk, man. We laying up. You gonna go ahead and tell the whole streets what we talk about in bed, bro? Okay, why? And his anger, and was married to his companion, who made the former match between them. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, boy. Don't need it. Saying bad business. That's the end of section 6. Let's get some more of this. Section 7. At this injurious treatment, Samson was so provoked that he resolved to punish all the Philistines as well as her. So it being then summertime, and the fruits of the land being almost ripe enough for reaping, he caught 300 foxes. 300 foxes, boy. Catching these little wolves, boy, these little foxes, and joining lighted torches to their tails, and set them into the fields of the Philistines, by which means the fruit of the fields perished. Now, when the Philistines knew that this was Samson's doing, and knew also of that cause he did it, right? Why he did this, boy? Why he did it to you, nigga? Right? They sent their rulers to Timnah to burn his former wife and her relations, who had been the occasion of their misfortunes, right? So so Samson's like, I'm gonna be slick on these wild boys, man. You can't catch no fox, nigga, right? So I'm gonna catch 300 of these little bad boys, and I'm gonna set their tails on fire, probably using some olive oil, right? Some prime olive oil from the trees coming from my akim, right? I'm gonna light these tails on fire and set them in the fields, and these foxes are gonna run all over the place trying to get away from this fire, boy. They gonna set your whole place up, man. We gonna light this place on fire. Let's get ready to read section 8, man. All right, cool. We got to set this whole field on fire, man. Give me 300 foxes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or I would have taken maybe 300 bears, bro. Like, you just run through, bro. You pissed off, bro. They just gonna maul Nahggas, bro. Just eat up stuff, man. Just make a whole muckery of the whole thing, man. Straight fuckery, man. Section 8, and it reads, now when Samson had killed many of the Philistines in the plain country, he dwelt at Etam, which is a strong rock of the tribe of Judah. YUHHHH, for the Philistines at that time made an expedition against that tribe. But the people of YUHHHH said that they did not act justly with them. They didn't know, man. We ain't acting right with y'all niggas, man. Man, please, man. We don't play fair with y'all boys, man. We don't like y'all. and inflicting punishments upon them while they paid their tribute. And this only on account of Samson's offense, and answered that in case they would not be blamed themselves, they must deliver up Samson and put into their power, right? That's verse 298. So they, being desirous not to be blamed themselves, came to the rock with 3,000 armed men. Oh man, you bring 3,000 Nahggas out here for me, boy? Like, for real, bro, you got 3,000 of these boys? For real? All right, man, you some bad you some bad boys, man. Let me stand back. You got it, right? With 3,000 armed men, and complained to Samson to the bold insults he made upon the Philistines, who were men able to bring calamity upon the whole nation of the Hebrews. And they told him they were come to take him and to deliver him up to them and put him into their power. So they desired him to bear this willingly. Hey man, just come on, man. Just come on, bro. Hey, bro, we got to rap with you, bro. You've been doing a whole lot, man. Come with us, man. Let's not have to fight, man. We don't want to lose like 2,000 Nahggas trying to like bound you up, bro. All right? Can you come peaceably, right? And it reads, accordingly, when he had received assurance from them upon oath that they would not do no harm, no other harm than only to deliver him into his enemies' hands, he came down from the rock and put himself into the power of his countrymen. They did, and then they did bind him with 2 cords and led him on in order to deliver him to the Philistines. And when they came to a certain place, which is now called the Jawbone. Oh, why they call the Jawbone Nahgga? On account of the great action, therefore, there performed by Samson. Though of old it had no particular name at all. Right before he whooped a lot of niggas' ass, bro. The Philistines, who had pitched their camp not far off, came to meet him with joy and shouting, as having done a great thing and gained what they desired. But Samson broke his bonds asunder, and catching up a jawbone of that ass, right, of that, right, that donkey bone boy, yeah, that donkey bone boy, yeah. And he took that donkey bone boy, he took that jawbone of that ass, man, and striking them with his jawbone, killed 1,000 of them. Killed 1,000 with a bone, boy. Yeah, man. That jawbone in that ass, boy. And put the rest to flight into a great disorder. That's the end of section 8, man. We got that jaw. I'm about to start singing, man. Oh, man, we got that donkey. No, stop, man. Let's continue on, man. All right, man. Section 9 of the reads, upon this slaughter, man, killing the niggas with the jawbone of a donkey ass, right? Upon this slaughter, Samson was too proud of what he had performed and said that this did not come to pass by the assistance of the Most High Yahweh, but by his success was to be ascribed on his own right courage. Well, whoa, boy. Wait, slow down, nigga. Slow down, boy. And boasted of himself. Whoa, boy. That's probably why you died. That it was out of dread of him that some of his enemies fell, and the rest ran away upon his use of the jawbone, man, of that ass. Beat him, boy. But when a great thirst came upon him, he considered the human courage, that human courage is nothing, and bore his testimony that all is to be ascribed to the Most High. See, there you go, boy. Now he took it back in a righteous direction. You see that? He steered back to Yahweh and prayed to him. He beseeched to him that he would not be angry at anything he had said, nor give him up into the hands of his enemies, but afford him help under his affliction, and deliver him from his misfortune he was under. Right, 303. Accordingly, the Most High Yahweh was moved with his pleas, and raised him up a plentiful foundation of sweet water at a certain rock. Thus it was at that Samson called this place the Jawbone Nahgga. This is the jawbone, man. The jawbone that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna whoop that. And so it is called to this day, bro. To this day, bro. That's the end of section 9. Section 10, 304 reads, after this fight, Samson held the Philistines in contempt and came to Gaza, oh boy, and took up his lodgings in a certain inn. When the rulers of Gaza were informed of his coming there, they seized upon the gates and placed men in ambush about them that might not escape without being perceived. But Samson, who was acquainted with their contrivances against him, arose about midnight and ran by force upon the gates, man. He went upon the gates, boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming straight to the gate, nigga. You know what I'm saying? With their posts and beams and the rest of their wooden furniture, and carried them away on his shoulders, man. Strong nigga. And bore them to the mountain that is over Hebron, and there laid them down. Now, I'm gonna lay you down real sweet and nice, boy. Real nice, fella. All right, this is intersection 10. What? What's more there? We only got 11 and 12. We're gonna read a couple notes. We're gonna dip out after that. All right, we love you, man. Love you, boy. Love you, ladies. You're my family, man. All praises to the Most High. Shalom. That's right. Shalom. All right, man. Section 11, and it reads, however, he at length transgressed the laws of his country and altered his own regular way of living and imitated the strange customs of foreigners. Like he was a man debaucherous, boy. You go idolatry, bro. Which thing was the beginning of his miseries? For he fell in love with a woman that was a harlot among the Philistines. Her name was Delilah, and he lived with her. Oh, man, you gonna sleep with this whore? All right, cool, man. So those that administered the public affairs of the Philistines came to her, and with promises they induced her to get out of Samson what was the cause of that, of his strength, man. How you so strong, boy? What you drinking on, boy? By which he became unconquerable to his enemies accordingly. When they were drinking and had the like conversation together, he pretended to admire the actions he had done, and contrived to get out of him by what means he so much excelled others in strength. Samson, in order to delude Delilah, for he had not yet lost his sense, replied that if he were bound with 7 such green withs of a vine, right, real strong cords, why you need some new rope, Nahgga. Like, you need new rope to tie me down, bro. You need 7 of them Nahggas, bro. You need 7 of them what? Width of the vine, as might still be wreathed. He should be weaker than any other man. The woman said no more then. She said, okay, say less. Say less. But told this to the rulers of the Philistines, and hid certain of the soldiers in an ambush within the house. Right? She's a sneaky woman, man. And when he was disordered in drink and asleep, man, she bound him as fast as possible. Like, he was sipping on that drink, boy. You know what I'm saying? Or he was smoking on that vine. You know what I'm saying? And he was knocked out. So she bound him up fast as possible with the whips. And then, upon her awakening him, she told him some of the people were upon him. Hey, man. Hey, look. Hey, they coming to get you. Right? But he broke his wits and tried to defend himself, as though some of the people were upon him. Now, this woman, in the constant conversation Samson had with her, pretended that she took it very ill that he had such little confidence in her affections, right? Like, I don't care about you, man. What? To him, that he would not tell her what she desired, as if she would not conceal what she knew it was not for his intent to have concealed. Sneakiness, man. However, he deluded her again. And told her that if they bound him with 7 cords, he should not lose his strength. And upon doing this, she gained nothing. He told her the 3rd time that his hair should be woven into a web. And when upon doing this, the truth was not yet discovered. That's at length, right? Samson, upon Delilah's prayer, upon her beseeching, right? For he was doomed to fall into some affliction, was desirous to please her, and told her that the Most High Yahweh took care of him, and that he was born by his providence, and that from there it is that I suffer my hair to grow. I'm a Nazarite, right? The Most High Yahweh having charged me never to pull my head, right? And from there, my strength is according to the increase and countenance of my hair, right? Long, strong hair, Nahgga. When she had learned thus much, when she learned this, man, and had deprived him of his hair, she delivered him up to his enemies. When he was not strong enough to defend himself from the attempts upon him. So they put out his eyes. They poked his eyes out. They blinded my dude, man. They blinded my bro. They took his eyes out, bruv, and bound him and had him led about among them. They paraded him, bro. They paraded him, man. Let's get this last section, man. Section 12. All right, no, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that at all. There's gonna be some retribution for this, man. You understand? I'm gonna remember my Nahgga Samson when I'm putting this work on these heathen, boy. I'm gonna remember, Samson. I'm putting eyes out, boy. You ain't gonna see nothing, bro. And how you gonna see when he block out the sun, man? Where you gonna hide, man? How you gonna run, nigga? What? Let's get 12 right here, man. 12, isn't that fitting? 12, boy. That's right. I went to the store and got some more incense today, boy. We about to. Hey, you know what? Let's spark one of these junks off, man. One of these Johns. Right, hold up, bro. Hold up. There you go, fella. There you go, big fella, right there. All right, man. Let that burn off. Let that cook. You know, we could be at work today, but the Most High Yahweh said, man, we got better things to do. What does that mean? Oh, man. You don't know me yet. Let's read section 12. Let that thing cook a little bit, man. I think it's doing too much. Hold up. Let me see, man. What are you doing, man? Chill out. All right. So let's read section 12. And it reads. But in time, Samson's hair grew again, and there was a public festival among the Philistines, when the rulers and those of the most eminent character were feasting together. Now, the room wherein they had its roof supported by 2 pillars. So they sent for Samson, and he was brought to their feet. So, entertainment, man. Bring that nigga to dance for us, boy. You know what I'm saying? We want to see this nigga dance, boy. We conquered him, boy. Hey, wait, we in that, boy. And we about to eat these grapes, bro. We about to drink these grapes, boy, and watch this nigga dance, boy. So they sent for Samson, and he was brought to their feast, that they might insult him in their drunkenness. But he, thinking it one of the greatest misfortunes, if he should be able to revenge himself when he was thus insulted, persuaded the boy that led him by the hand. And he was very weary and wanted to rest himself, and desired he would bring himself near the pillars, man. Just rest me on the pillars, boy. You know, let me lean up getting something, man. Why you nigga laughing at me, man? Let me lean. And as he came to them, he rushed with force against them and overthrew the house by overthrowing its pillars, with 3,000 men inside of it, man. He's not talking about the women, but 3,000 men, boy, in it, boy, who were all killed, and Samson with them, man. You say, I'm taking the whole house down, bro. Me too, included, because I did transgress. I should have never been in this place with this woman, man. Philistines and such. And let's continue reading. And such was the end of this man when he had ruled over the Israelites, right? Yasharallah, 20 years. He was a judge, nigga. Don't forget that. He was a judge. And indeed, this man deserves to be admired for his courage and strength and magnanimity, right? At his death. Just magnable, man. Just the magnitude, bro. At his death. And that is, his wrath against his enemies went so far as to die himself with them. But as for his being ensnared by a woman, that's weak, and that is to be ascribed to human nature. That's weak, though, bruv. And we can criticize our Nahgga, bro, which is too weak to resist the temptations to that sin. But we ought to bear him witness that in all other respects, he was one of the extraordinary virtue, man. He was one of our most extraordinary brothers that ever existed, bro. We give him that credit. But he was weak by the pussy, bro. Weak by the woman, man. Salake. Hey, man, this grown folk talk. You don't like it? I don't care, man. Get out of here. But his family took away his body and buried it in Sarasat, right? You know what Sarasat, boy? Yeah, his own country with the rest of his family. And that's the end of that. And we're going to read these notes. We got a couple notes we're going to go ahead and clean up right quick. We got 4 points. We're going to read that. And we're going to finish up chapter 8. All praises to the Most High, man. Selah. And I love you all, man. Right? Moriel. Yahweh Ram. Julian, right? Zakaria. Brother Sly, man. McJudah. Right? Leon. We out here working, man. You know what I'm saying? Leon, I see you, bro. Levi. boy. I mean, we working, bruv. It's time to get busy, Starseed. I feel you out here, bro. All right, man. All praise to the Most High. Let's get these notes. Let's go, Dwayne. Let's go, boy. All right, man. These are the notes. And chapter 8 notes. Point 1. I can deliver no reason why Manoah and his wife came so constantly into the suburbs to pray for the children, but because there was a synagogue or a place of devotion in those suburbs, right? They were coming out other way to read when they had something right there. Well, why? Because they were on a journey. They were on a pilgrimage, bruv. Point number 2, and it reads, here, by a prophet, Josephus seems only to mean one that was born by a particular providence, lived after the manner of a Nazarite. Oh, I already talked about was a Nazarene, boy, a Nazarite. You don't cut that hair, you don't drink no wine, man. Devoted to the Most High Yahweh, and was to have an extraordinary commission and strength from the Most High Yahweh for the judging and avenging of his people, Yasharallah. Right? Without any proper prophetic relations at all. And that's the end of point number 2. Don't you see that, bro? He has chosen certain people to be special. And we got to respect and love them extra, bro. That's what we're called to do. Point number 3, and it reads, this fountain called Lehi, or the jawbone nigga, the jawbone still exists, as travelers assure us, and was known by this very name in the days of Josephus, and has been known by the same name in all those past ages. See Antiquities 7, 12, and 4. Nahgga, all right? And then point number 4 reads, see this justly observed in the Apostolical Constitutions, book number 7, chapter 37, nigga, right? That Samson's prayer was heard, but that it was before this transgression, man, before this transgression, before they sinned on that boy, before they sinned on that one, boy. That's the end of 8, and that's the end of 8, man. Eat your plate, man. Clean it up before you get off this table. You better walk away grateful, Nahgga. Love you, boy. So, no, man, all love, man, and honor, man. That's the end of this road trip, and I appreciate you. We're going to jump back in on chapter 9 on the next time that we read chapter 9 regarding how under Eli's government, the Israelites, right, Yasharallah, Boaz married Ruth, from whom came Obed, right? Obed-Edom, remember Obed-Edom, right? The grandfather of David. But there's Obed-Edom, there's a split that happens there within that Obed. Remember that, the grandfather of David, right? So there's already a righteous plot happening, but you already see some kind of a corruption in it, right? There's always been. Man, look at the Christian church, bro. There's always been corruption within our ranks, man. There's always a battle here. You know, we have choices to make. You know, are we gonna choose the popular vote? Because we don't vote, we just follow the rules. We're obedient. Or are we gonna just be obedient and just follow the laws that have been told before us, man? The 10 Commandments, Nahgga. The royal law, the law of liberty, Nahgga. What, man? Oh, you wanna talk to me about the laws of Moses right now? For real? You want to bring out that old yoke? Oh, so you want me in bondage, bruh? You don't love me. You want me in bondage, bruh? You told me you love me. Oh, but you want me to follow the 613. Oh, you don't love me. Okay. Nah. You don't want my yoke to be light. You don't want that burden to be taken off me. You don't want me to follow Yahweh Shai. You don't want me to follow the king. You don't want me to follow our brother, bruh. You don't want that. If so, why are you pushing these laws on me? Why are you giving me these Mosaic laws, bruh? We ain't not living under that covenant, man. It ain't no new covenant. It's a renewed covenant with the same people, my dude. The same people, my guy. Same people, my boy. Right? Ain't no people change, my boy. It's the same people. New re-understanding, man. Right? This ain't kindergarten, my boy. You in university now. You in scholarship schools now, Nahgga. Get tight, get right. But thanks for this road trip, Kingdom Builders, Road Trippers, man. I love y'all, man. Akeem and Akatim, brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, man. Shalom and shalom. Peace and blessings to all that, man. All that good stuff that you need so much in your life, Mishpachah and Cleveland friends. You already know where I'm coming from. If not, you better figure it out, because ain't nobody's gonna be holding your hand in a little while. There's gonna be a famine of truth. You're not gonna have brothers like us out here no more. So you better get it right now. All right, get it now. Make haste while the sun is out. You understand me? All praise to the Most High. Very road trip appropriate, that as you're traveling to and fro up and down these roads, be safe, especially if you got those little kiddies in the car. Right? I love you all, man. And Yahweh willing, I see you all on the next one. And like my brother says, man, each one teach one, but you know what I'm saying? Each one just teach one, and each one reach one, bro. I love each and every single one of you, man. Love you. One love, man. One nation. All praise to the Most High. Shalom. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, black boy?
Yes,